I have it pulled up. Okay, we are live, FYI, but yeah, so as soon as it starts, I can do that. So, and no, just let people start watching and stuff. So good morning, good bright. I'm going to be on Twitter and my YouTube and Rumble. The Twitter one is the one that I think anytime anyone clicks into it, it counts as a view, regardless if they watch, but whatever, it's good numbers. So good morning, everybody. I'm Jessica Fensky.
I'm Valerie Leal.
Yeah. And
the sun is shining on me today.
You have been chosen today because Rose Puglisi was the House Minority Leader, and she stepped down a week, last Sunday, right?
I think no, it's Monday. It was this Monday.
Oh, so anyone who doesn't know our she's a leader. People have different opinions on her. If it's a good thing or a bad thing that she stepped down, who knows? But anyway, so today they are going to be electing their new House Minority Leader.
Yep.
Right.
And we had in the last one we did this stream. Jessica is always great about putting these out so that everyone can see it. It was quite the debacle. They got into a 10-minute little confusion of how they were going to vote, if it was going to be out loud, if it was going to be in secret ballot, what they were going to do. So I'm just curious how the votes go, because there's going to be a lot of pressure to determine if they're going to put a rookie who's had one session under his belt, uno, and one of the bills he ran was took out parental controls in the bill, versus someone who's, I think this is his fourth session. And I have never seen a vote of his and been like, what the heck are you doing, Ken DeGraff?
No, he's great. Well, and just going on this, so it's between Ken DeGraff and Jarvis Caldwell. And I'll say, I mean, he had snuck something into the social media bill that was basically pro LGBT and parental control stuff. At the same time, he was going on Fox News about 1312 and how terrible 1312 was. So, everyone can make their own opinions, but that's kind of sometimes, to me, that says pandering. But we're idiots, and we don't know that you sometimes have to work with the commies to.
You have to be bipartisan. Yeah. That's the only way forward, is to be like Mary Bradfield, who's gotten, I think I counted 4 bills with Lorena Garcia, the lady who just said she's Antifa. I'm like, well, that's about right. I mean, we all assumed that she was into I don't know, eliminating anything that's not according to her views.
All right. Yeah, so that was funny. Everyone should go look at Val's post. Well, did you see me? I retweeted it with the door. I'm like, there needs to be a sign that says "I am Antifa" for it.
Yeah, I did see that. She should just order one for Bread and Roses or whoever gave it to her. Should just send her one.
A friend of ours found the print shop that made those. So and I'm thinking I want to. Well, anyways, but yeah, so we should do that. Be can you make a "I'm Antifa" thing? They'd be probably yeah. And then maybe go back and ask for a verse, one that's a Bible verse, and then see what they do.
Well, and I think the biggest part is so many of the Dems are DSA now. And so when they're talking about bipartisanship, I'm like, bipartisanship with DSA people, the people that want to eliminate all of our, anything we stand for? Just what? So you could look like you passed a bill and give Polis the bragging rights to be like, this was the most bipartisan session ever. Why would you give that to him?
Yeah. Yeah. So it really is today going to be kind of establishment, work your way up. Hey, Joe Mama for Trump. So I don't know. And a lot of people, and these are interesting to watch because most people, it is public record. Just keep checking, make sure it's not started yet. Anyone can watch it, but it's kind of fun to do these streams, because then it records it on my end. So then there's always another copy in case anything happens. And most people just don't watch the internal stuff like this. This is internal GOP stuff, but it's a big deal. And, we're heavily involved with these people now. So
whether we want to or not.
I know. It's every time I don't want to do this anymore. I
You
like
want to
all
go
the
live in the
weird stuff.
forest.
Yeah, well, and like all these people are like Yara, and they're always crying and whining, yet they never give up their power. You know what I mean? And like, I get a couple like threatening things, and I'm like, why do I do this? Like, why do I even do what little things I do? Because it's not worth it. But
Well,
these
then
people
don't
are
you
like,
have
I
one of
get
the
death threats.
don't you have one of the congressional candidates, that barista that constantly like wants to
Yeah,
engage with you?
must have told her. Someone must have told her to like share my stuff. And then yeah, oh yeah, and then one time that Adrian Felix racist
Oh
was
yeah.
like he retweeted, was like, yeah, drag force mommy, and like then said something about being white. It's just like I have no power over like this. That guy is so psycho anyways, like because I have no power over him. And all I say is I want the government to have less power over your life. And he's like, fuck you, white bitch. I'm just like, okay, bro, like I've done nothing to you and I can't be anything to you. So,
Well, the fact that
okay.
they've been able for years, whether it's Lorena, the DSA people, you got now Yara, just being like, white people, white people, white people. And I was like, I literally had no control over this. Like, I'm sorry, what? How are you
Yeah.
not being a hypocrite? But just,
And
you
it's
know,
really
I'm
vicious. Like
like,
it's, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm oppressed. They're being so racist. Was like, hello, you guys do see what you're saying? Like, it's not gonna,
it's
I'm
just
not gonna
dumb.
cry about it, but it's like, you do not see, like, it's just weird. People are just too, I mean, obviously they're like defending an assassination. So, not the
Now,
best people in the world.
What did Lorena? Do you have her post of what
I have it on my phone. Yeah, I'm sure
she
here.
basically, after Charlie Kirk was like, sorry, not sorry, basically, in her, which
Yeah,
she
and then she
deleted.
said, "He's a this. He's a fascist. He's a this. He's a that."
Uh-huh,
All
uh-huh.
these labels, and it's like,
And then
do you
she
want?
deleted it. I'm sure Shadmir is like, no, that's a tad too far.
Yeah,
You can think
she's
it,
like,
you just can't say it out loud anymore.
it's so many labels. It wasn't that one. Oh, it's. Well, I just saw this one. I guess she's like, "Bye Disney. We don't support any platform that is complicit in supporting a fascist regime." Hello, they fired Gina Carano for like posting a meme.
Oh yeah, I do
Like, but
remember that.
this is a bridge too far. I'm trying to remember the other one though.
They haven't
She's
started
just
yet, huh?
ugh.
They got a
Oh
few
yeah.
minutes. They got a few minutes.
Yesterday, this is Lorena Garcia. If anyone's yesterday, a hateful, vile, bigoted, woman-hating, anti-black, white Christian nationalist was assassinated. And even though he was all those things, violence is never the answer. And
So
the
let me
additional
throw
calls
them all
for
the names.
violence, yeah, and the additional calls from violence or for violence from MAGA, which there haven't been. I mean, there have been, but they're always like the internet people are only fueling a dangerous situation. Oh, here we go. Starting.
Ooh.
Honor to serve you all. I want you to know
Can you
that I
hear the
commit today to
audio?
whoever is victorious in this election to take this ball and keep carrying it forward. You know, we worked hard the
wish I could make it
last
bigger.
3 years on this project of what we're trying to build and how we're trying to work with people. And I just want you all to know, the assistant minority leader, I've always tried to be a rock, and I will continue to do that for this caucus. You know, I love you all. And I will definitely, no matter who wins this, work with whoever the new minority leader is in good faith to try to move us forward. So thank you all for your support, and I look forward to working with whoever the new minority leader is.
All right, thank you, Ty. All right, everyone, I will call the meeting to order. The sole purpose for today is to elect our new House Minority Leader. Our first item of business is going to be roll call, so I will go down the list. Representatives, Barone.
President.
Bottoms.
Here.
Bradfield.
Here.
Bradley.
Here.
Brooks.
Present.
Caldwell.
Here.
DeGraff.
Here.
Garcia Sander.
Present.
Gonzalez.
Here.
Hartsook, I'm here. Johnson.
Here.
Kelty.
Here.
Rebecca. Okay, Kelty. Luck.
It's like I see her.
I don't see Weinberg.
Richardson.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Anthony, give it a second. He's trying to get in. For some reason, he's having an issue logging in. So if you want to skip him from now, and then we'll take roll call, and then we'll stop for a minute to try to make sure he can get in the room.
All right, Soper. Matt Soper.
Anthony, I think he's in Taiwan.
Okay, thank you. Sukla,
Here.
Taggart,
Here.
Weinberg,
Here.
Representative-elect Slaw.
Here.
Thank you. Mike is Chris Richardson. Is he? I don't see him.
No, he's still not in the waiting room. Sent him another link as well. And I know he's on the phone with Laurel. There he is. He just hopped in the waiting room. And he's being admitted now. Rep. Richardson is in the meeting.
Thank you. We've been conducting roll call, and Representative Richardson, we're going back to you. Representative Chris Richardson.
I am present. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We have. Who was that? Did I get to you, Ty?
No, you didn't get Woog.
Oh, Winter
Here and then Woog.
and Woog. Dan Woog.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum. The only person that we are missing is Matt Soper. Okay. So today for the election, I'm going to be used the rules that were established in 2023 of December. In accordance with the caucus rules, this election will be conducted by a secret ballot. To ensure both confidential and accuracy, we'll be using the Zoom polling feature that will carry out this ballot. Each member will receive a poll electronically. You will have the opportunity to cast your vote in private, and the results will be tabulated securely. This will be the process. We open the nominations for House Minority Leader. A person must be nominated and then seconded. Then you'll have 1 minute to do that. Once all nominations are closed, each candidate will have a total of 3 minutes to deliver their acceptance speech. Following the conclusion of all speeches, the Zoom poll will be launched. Members will cast their vote. After you cast your vote, you must hit the submit. You will have 3 minutes
So they're
to vote.
keeping it secret.
I will give you updates at the 1 minute mark, the 2 minute mark, and then we will cut it off at 3 minutes. Once the poll is closed, the results will be immediately reported to the caucus. We ask everyone to participate. With that, I will now open the floor for nominations. Do we have any nominations for the House Minority Leader? I say again, do we have any nominations for the House Minority Leader?
No one's
Fine.
nominating?
This is Chris. I'll go.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Thanks. Hey, I'm committed to the notion that with the small numbers we have, every one of us needs to be in a place where our strengths lift the whole team. We're fortunate to have, I think, if we see other nominations, 3 capable candidates today.
3.
Communicated with each of them, but I believe Jarvis Caldwell can assume the role of minority leader without diminishing the impact that he already delivers on the floor in this building.
That wasn't
across
surprising.
Colorado. I think he's going to allow us
And he can keep doing
to
what Rose
focus
is
our
doing.
talent, support us in
Right,
representing
let's
our
keep on
districts.
keeping
and
on.
hold the line while we
Let's
grow
not
our
make any
confidence in the
changes.
coming election cycle.
You have
The
30
better
seconds
serve
left.
everyone. Okay, so I nominate Representative Jarvis Caldwell for House Minority Leader.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Me,
All right, go
Mr.
ahead.
Caucus Chair. I would like to second the nomination for Representative Caldwell. I took this decision very seriously, and I went back to
There's
some
the
other people in my
libertarian
district
choice
to talk
going
about
for
the feasible options. We got both are great
establishment.
options, both are great people.
Is that good?
No matter what
Ryan?
happens today, I
That's
think
Ryan,
I
yeah,
carry the vote for the
Gonzalez.
people of my district.
Oh, I couldn't.
And so
see.
therefore,
Yeah.
speaking with people back in my district,
Interesting.
I will second the nomination for Jarvis Caldwell.
He might just want to
Thank
keep
you.
on keeping on as well.
Representative
Yep.
Jarvis Caldwell, do you accept?
Yes, sir, I do. Thank you.
All right, that is one nomination. The floor is still open for nominations. Do I have another?
I will.
Okay, Scott, go ahead, please.
I nominate Larry Don.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay, do I have a second?
fascinating.
All right, I have a
Did Ken
second
just second?
from Rep.
Yeah.
DeGraff.
What is going on?
Larry Don Supla, do you accept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have two nominations.
Okay. Okay.
The
Will
floor
that
is
be
still
okay?
open. Do I have any more nominations? I say
May I
again,
make a
do I have?
motion? I make a
Hold
motion
on.
to close nominations.
Please wait, please wait. I will say again, do I have any nominations
Cannot-
for?
Did they
any
just switch
additional
it to
nominations
Dawn?
For House Minority. I see
I see
Representative
Max
Brooks
is
with his
raising his
hand up.
hand.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Caucus Chair. You know, the mention was made at the very beginning of this by Representative Richardson that the belief was that we had three members that we were looking to vote on. I believe that there have been conversations that have been happening, you know, with three different individuals out of our caucus, to include Representative Ken DeGraff. I would not want to get to this point in our process, and then because we're doing things anonymously, and this kind of seems like it might be a little bit more of a spotlight, to all of a sudden not leave somebody that is one of undoubtedly, if not the most engaged member of our caucus on the sidelines for this vote. So I would like to nominate Representative Ken DeGraff. I believe that we have all
I don't mind
seen him
Supla. Not gonna lie.
in work, in action. Have been I have learned a lot from the man over the past year for me personally, and I believe that he represents a very large swath of outside the building support and donors, which we certainly
Right.
need for
Okay.
2026. So
Thank
that
you.
is my nomination. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second the nomination.
Who was that?
Supla just
Larry Don
seconded
Supla.
DeGraff's.
All right, thank you. I have a second
That's
from Larry.
so funny. I wonder what the strategy is. I wonder what they're
What
doing.
is going on?
Representative DeGraff, do you accept? I say again, Representative DeGraff, do you accept? You are muted at this time.
I accept.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Colorado Jeeping Gal Gonzalez was who seconded.
I have three nominees,
Yeah.
Representatives
For
Caldwell,
Caldwell.
Supla, and DeGraff. I will once again ask, is there any more nominations for House Minority Leader?
Well, that was a twist I wasn't
Second
expecting.
time, any more nominations for House Minority
Yeah.
Leader? Third time, any more nominations for House
So
Minority Leader?
cute too that they seconded each other.
Seeing
So
none and
good.
hearing none, I
It's
hear a
like
motion
a little
for
bromance.
closing the nominations.
Second.
All right, it is seconded.
Just pour
All right,
more coffee.
all candidates have accepted the nomination. Each candidate will have 3 minutes. I say again, they will have 3 minutes to make their acceptance speech. We will go simply in the order of what they were nominated. So Representative Caldwell, you will go first.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And thank you, everybody, for being here on a Saturday morning. I just want to take a quick moment to thank Rose and all the work that she's done for this caucus, and the fact that we have 3 members here in this meeting right now, and she was crucial to getting them there. So I want to say thank you to her. I want to say thank you to our current leadership. Thank you to Dusty for being the rules chair, and thank you to Chris and Ryan for the nominations.
Which they replaced
I've talked
Stephanie
to
Luck
the
with
vast
Dusty
majority of
Johnson.
you all
Stephanie Luck
over the
used to be
last
the
week
rules
multiple
person.
times. And what I'm going to say right now is what I've been saying this entire time,
He's
which
like
is
100 times more
we're in a
well
moment right now that
spoken.
we may never see again. And it's a turning point, if you will, in the state of
Oh,
Colorado.
come on.
Right now, we know
We
that
see what
the
you're doing,
Democrats' approval
Jarvis.
rating is
He
absolutely
just moved
underwater.
here. Like I
They're
said, he's
auditing
only been
each
in
other.
Colorado like
The
6 or
state's in a
7
budget
years.
crisis
So
that we've seen over
And
the special
one
session and the session
legislative
before that,
session
and
under
the
his belt, and
upcoming
he wants to be
session.
the leader.
Crime is at all-time highs in Colorado.
Makes me
Cost
wonder
of living
who placed him
is
and
unaffordable.
who backed him
And
for
then
his
when you
race.
add to all that what happened to Charlie Kirk, and I'm sure it affected most of you like it affected me.
Charlie
I've
Kirk
talked
would
to
be
you about it.
ashamed of the
But,
establishment.
you know, we've had churches, young people, young Republicans, those sitting on the sidelines right now saying, what can I do to get involved? And the next minority leader is going to have to capture that momentum and bring it forward and bring all these organizations together across the state if we want any chance. And that's going to mean we're going to have to bring in donors. We're going to have to bring in state agencies and county GOPs and churches, everybody. And I really think I can capture that momentum. So that's kind of big picture, but on the day-to-day stuff, what I want to say is I think by now all of you have learned I'm extremely easy to talk to. I'm always an open book and always have an open door policy. And when you have questions, you know you can call me and
1
we'll
minute
talk.
left.
And the thing is I can't do it alone. And that's what I told leadership. And that's why I told each one of you, you know, I need your help to do this. If not, I won't be successful. And so if we can come together after this vote, regardless of who wins, and everybody buys in that we're committed together to win and flip seats in the next election, keep the seats that we have, we're going to be successful together. I know this. I've been a part of this caucus in some capacity since January of 2022, when I used to work for the assistant minority leader, and I've served in some capacity under 3 different minority leaders. And so,
It's like he heard you, Jessica.
I've seen the different styles. I know all of you. You all know me, and so you know, let's do this together. Let's move on in unity, and let's focus on the real problem, which is beating the Democrats next election cycle and getting wins on.
Got on bills with them.
You not working with them.
It's bipartisan Caldwell.
Thank you for that
Like,
speech. All
is he
right,
giving that
Representative
up?
Loredon Supla, you will not have 3 minutes.
Thank you, everybody. So I was a county commissioner, and I always had a theory of what I
Larry
did as
Don's
a
real
county
down
commissioner,
to
and
earth
that was
guy.
to always do what was right. I never did pay attention to the other side, the opposition. I always had that opinion of just do what is right and best for the people. I was also I ran a sawmill with over 100 people. As a county commissioner, I was in charge of 247 people. I own an auction company that employs 22 people on special auctions. And so I have the experience that to do this. I have already been in the leadership multiple years being a past county commissioners. And I believe I'm the one that can unify the group of us, because we are at a turning point. We are at a point where we just watched Monica Duran on the very end of the session degrade us all. And we didn't do anything about it. We voted wrong on that. We should have stood our
2
ground.
minutes left.
We should have stood our ground. And what we should have done was say no.
Not everyone voted for that.
In a public
Penn
place,
and Brandy did
and
not
we
vote for that
really did
resolution.
through those 4 members that made comments that were trivialous under the bus. If I am elected, I want every member to be involved. I want every member to have the same amount of airtime. I want every member. I've already seen the special things that every member does. It's a football team. You got a quarterback. You got running backs. I don't want anybody standing behind me when we do conferences or news conferences. I want them standing beside me. I want straws being drawn to see who's going to talk every once in a while. The minority leader, as a county commissioner, the minority leader, the way that I look at it, when I was a county commissioner, I was the chair for 4 years. And what I found as a chair was that position was a glorified secretary. They signed a lot of things. The minority leader should be humble and should be
1 minute left.
the minority leader, in my opinion.
Who's not humble, Jessica, I wonder.
My daughter just had a young Republicans of the Southwest Colorado. She filled the room. The young people are our future. And when it comes to fundraising, when we show them that we got some backbone and we're going to stand up to Monica Duran and the rest of them, we are going to make a difference. But right now, on the other side of the aisle,
best
they're
friends with
laughing
her.
at us. And it is
Yeah,
time to
invite
show
her
them
over for
that we
dinner.
are going to come from a power of strength and not weakness. And we are not going to surrender to the other side anymore. And I wished and I pray that you would
20
vote.
seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And Representative Graff, you will only have 3 minutes.
Thank you all. I think this is, like Jarvis said, this is a turning point for our state, for our country, and we've had a large upswelling of interest in the values of our Constitution, and I think we need to press forward with that. We did, as Chris said, we do need to capitalize on everybody's strengths, and that is fully my intent. That has been, as I've stood up multiple squadrons over the years and served in capacity at in the operations group, where with thousands of people under my watch. I don't want to say. I think it's important that we do emphasize everybody's strengths, and we capitalize on that. And I think one of those things that means is I'm not a big fan of the term leader in this case, because I think we need to be I think we need to spread that around, as I addressed in the email that I sent out last night. So I think the biggest strength, one of the strengths that I bring here, and I think one of the most critical strengths that I bring to this is the grassroots support. I've had a large grassroots support on social media, and that's where we really need to tap into. We need to tap into those for funds.
Yep.
I am not afraid to go to the grassroots.
Oh, he's not calling us keyboard warriors?
To the people one-on-one, social media, and I feel I'm the best position to get that vote. Get these people mobilized, get our Republicans and our young Republicans mobilized. I've been working with the young Republicans over the summer to create a training series of videos and texts, and so it's not just something that I'm positing that I can do. It's something that I'm in the process of doing. So what I'll do is I'll take my
1 minute left.
I'll take my the bully pulpit that I have with the public, with the people that we have that are really engaged. We have a lot of really engaged people out there, and they are really looking to see what we can do. They're tired. They are tired of the infighting. They are tired of the backroom deals. They are tired of the of money passing from one hand to another. And I think we really need to capitalize on this movement moving forward. So I was one of the people that stood up to Monica Duran, and I have stood up to Monica Duran. I have stood up to the caucus, and yet I have a good relationship with all of them. So I feel like I am I think I'm well positioned to take this caucus into a strong position and into growing into the majority role.
Thank you so much. Okay, all three candidates, thank you for your speeches, and thank you for keeping them at under 3 minutes. Everyone appreciates that. All three have given their speeches. We will now move to the next phase, which is the launching of the Zoom poll and the voting. Again, you will have 3 minutes to cast your vote. And at this time, will we execute the Zoom voting poll? And I will give you the same time hack. 3 minutes starting now. Go, please.
Guess we have 3 minutes to fill. That was really good, Kent. He gets it right away. Yeah, Jarvis didn't say anything about the people. It's just about money and
And he's probably been watching us online saying, like, you're not equipped, you're not experienced enough to do this. And that's why he went on to be like, I worked under minority leaders, yada, yada, yada.
Representative Wu requested the poll to be sent to him again.
And I feel a little bad because Jarvis has been kind to me, but this is politics, baby.
Poll to Representative
I mean, for me, it was the killer of that bill he sat on with Lukens, and I publicly and privately talked to him about it.
Sir, we would have to end the poll and restart it to send to Woog.
You beautiful.
Oh yeah, this is super secure. They could just raise their hands.
All right, I will end the poll and we will restart.
You're so pretty, blonde little guy. Just sit there.
All right, hold on, Mike. I stopped the timing clock. All right, everybody.
He's just
so we got to make sure that the camera's on for you to receive the poll.
Hold on, everybody. Everybody, make sure that your
cameras
cameras are on.
Like a down-to-earth
We're all
guy.
set to go here.
There's no
Yeah, but I
pretense.
wondered why they
him.
did that to like split the vote away from.
I have
But
no
that
idea.
wouldn't make
That's my
sense.
best guess.
Representatives Bradley and Luck, please turn on your cameras.
Because I know Sukla and
Thank you.
Ken are more on the same
And
vibe,
thank you.
things, right? Like,
Okay, once again, we will have 3
Yeah, Ken
minutes.
and Sukla, I think, have the
Please issue
similar
poll now.
plan forward. Like neither one of them wants to continue to work with the Democrats and push through legislation that just hurts us more.
Poll has been issued. You have 3 minutes to vote, people.
I wonder if I can Cora the votes still.
I would think so, right?
I don't
Or
know.
they said it was a secret vote or whatever.
Yeah. I'm still gonna try.
My friend from Texas is in the chat, and he says he liked Ken's speech the best. So
Yeah, Ken doesn't call us names when he goes around to different conferences and call us keyboard warriors and basically say we don't matter, but then wants our attention to bolster themselves. I'm like, you guys are a joke.
yeah, they don't understand half our power.
I think our power goes in the fact that no one buys us. Like we're not tied to anyone. There's no money, no anything tying us to have to do their bidding. And they don't like having control. They don't like having people. They're used to us criticizing the Democrats. I'd say in the last year, we've turned the microscope on them because we're like, wait, something's not right. Why is like Mary Bradfield getting on bills with a known like socialist / now proclaimed Antifa member?
Yeah.
Why is Soper on like 30 bills with a bunch of Democrats?
And he's not. And Soper's not on today because they said he was. They said he was
Island. Yeah, and I don't think he wasn't on the last one either. He wasn't here for the last vote either. But he's often not at the Capitol either. But he's termed out.
Good.
So
his last session coming up.
Yeah, his last session coming up.
What a waste. He was on all the Cora bills for the last couple of years. Like
3 years in a row, he tried to screw us over with Cora. And then my understanding is the former minority leader sent him in to balance the Democrats' budget at one point instead of like letting them basically wallow in their incompetence. I would say Bradfield and Soper are their favorites, the Dems' favorites. And based off of like Hartsook and Caldwell and them getting on bills with them too, I'm like, oh, are they priming them to also be their favorites? We can work with them.
I just can't stand that.
Yeah.
Not with these people. Like if it was all like Regina English or like, which even like not, there's no one perfect there either, but it's like, no, it's Lorena Garcia that
20 seconds
with it.
Or there's like bills they got on with Marchman, who's in the Senate, who's just as bad. And she's, I don't know if she's card carrying socialist, but she definitely is a socialist.
Left.
She's ugly as sin. That's for sure. And I don't care about calling people ugly. They assassinate people. I call people.
Time is up, please.
I'm not going to feel bad about it. Like, they're fat.
And please publish the results.
Okay. I can't see.
The results read.
It's Caldwell.
Caldwell with 60%.
Yeah, we were expecting that. Were you expecting anything?
Split the vote?
Establishment.
Did they do Sukla to split the vote? I mean, I don't know if it would have added up.
With the poll results finalized, we have
cool. So there's a young kid who's more interested in his political career than doing what's right for people of Colorado because he's not even from Colorado. Well, he thinks we were mean before.
Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna be a fun session. They thought that we had a microscope on them before. I can't wait. It's free for all now.
I see Representative Luck has her hand raised. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Caucus Chair. We have to get to 11 since it doesn't actually say the number of people. Can there be confirmation by the mathematicians amongst the group that 60% does constitute 11 votes?
Absolutely.
I'm probably working on it. I know, Colorado Jeeping gal. She's like,
I think 60% of 20 would be 12.
That Pixie Warrior, same old shit for the Colorado GOP establishment. Yep. So that's why all of us just have to
Where's our chief of staff?
We want doing our own stuff.
And just to confirm,
Yep.
Rep. Caldwell received 12 votes, Rep. DeGraft received 4, and then Rep. Sukla received 4.
Thank you very much.
So that wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Any other
No.
questions on the results before
Maybe
we
they
move
did
on?
that just because they knew.
He promised them
Seeing
money.
none, hearing none. Again,
And I'm just like,
congratulations.
that's you guys want to
Representative
pay.
Oh, for
Caldwell, the
adult
new minority
paying
leader.
contributions. Yeah, they went right
Any
on
quick
Texas.
comments
This
before
kid
we
literally just moved to
motion
Colorado
to
like 6
adjourn?
years ago. He's had one session, and now he's going to be the leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, everybody.
Little shit.
I am truly honored and humbled. As I said in my speech, it's time for us to come together. And I love all of you, regardless of who you supported, which is why I've been an advocate for the secret vote, because we shouldn't hold any grudges going forward, and I'm not going to. So I really appreciate everybody. Got a couple of events that I've had pre-planned for a long time today, so I'm going to be bouncing around and spreading the message today, and then going to talk with staff about a way forward, and I'll get with Monday morning, get with leadership and others, and we're going to hit the ground running. And this is all I know to do, and that's what we're going to do. We're not going to stop until November night of next year, when we're all celebrating that we're going to have some more members here with us for the next General Assembly. So I really appreciate y'all. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you, Mr. Minority Leader. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second. Motion to adjourn right here.
Motion is by Rep. Gonzalez. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Rep. Barone. With a motion and a second, I need everybody to give me a thumbs up or an aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Are there any no's? Hearing none, seeing none. This meeting is adjourned. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much.
All right, so we figured that would happen. Yeah, Pixie in the chat said money ? But yeah, so the House, the leader of the like minority or whatever has to be. It's like basically their fundraiser for all their campaigns and stuff coming up for next year. So he's promising that he's going to get their campaign tons of money. So that's what he told people, I'm sure, to vote for him.
Which is so fascinating, because I talked to a few people and I was like, where's the national money in any of our races? Because there's no money. Last I heard, the GOP was like 100K in the red. So they're not making money, they're losing money. I looked up some of their other info, like no one has money. And so I've asked around, like, why do we not have fundraising in Colorado? To hear, now this is not confirmed, this is just what I'm hearing, that the federal administration can't stand our leaders in Colorado. They think they're weak. And so none of the national fundraising is coming into our state because we continue to choose establishment, bipartisan, friendly to the Dem leadership people. And so nobody wants to invest in us. And after what happened this week, I thought, okay, maybe people will get off their butts and be like, let's do something different. Let's have a change. Let's stop doing the same. But I'm like, I don't know if they actually want to be out of the minority. I think they like the little, like, we're in the minority. We need help. Give us money. Support us. Don't talk bad about us online. Don't criticize us because we're only in the minority. We can't do anything. And I'm like, well, you're not liked nationally. And as a new card-carrying Republican, because I switched this week, I'm like, you ain't got my vote. Yeah, I switched over, and I'm like, well, you thought I criticized.
You're an R now.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a hard R.
Alt-right, I think is what I was called. Alt-right. But I was like, it's just a label to me. But this way, it can be like, yeah, I'm one of the people you represent, and you suck. And we want something different, and we don't want more of the same. And we don't want you playing friendlies with the socialists and the Democrats. We want you to stand on freedom-based values, and you're not doing it.
Nope.
Can't wait. You're not used to us.
Yeah, now that you switched R, they like have to listen to you now.
I mean, one would hope. I doubt it, but I can at least try.
You won't be just a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, I'm not just a keyboard. I'm an art keyboard warrior now.
All right. Well, Jarvis Caldwell better have like tons of money right off the bat. let's go, buddy. You gotta
Show us
prove
the
your point.
numbers.
Yep. All right. Well, that was it. I mean, basically what happened, thought would happen, but the Sukla thing was interesting. I wonder what that was about.
I
What
don't
was that
know.
for?
'Cause, yeah, like Sukla and Ken are aligned. Like I've never had any qualms with Sukla's votes or what he stands for. So I wonder too if it's expanding like the number of people that when we first started looking at this and we had like the Brandys and the Kens and the Stephanies, it was like 4 of them. Well, Max nominated Ken, so I feel like that's 5. And Ken nominated Sukla, which is 6. So I feel like the number of people that are ready to buck the traditional establishment is increasing. So that's got to be concerning to them.
Yeah. Oh, good. But all right. Well, Caldwell's gonna love us this session. We're gonna have a great time.
fun.
Well, yeah, it won't be
Well,
great. I
there's
remember
so
last year. Remember, we were like, okay, I'm not excited, but like we're like, let's go. And then they just were throwing every bill. Like it just got worse and worse and worse. We're exhausted and like,
Well, there's
ugh.
talk of another special session. So all the congressional
For the crime
people,
stuff.
yeah, so Boebert, Hurd, Evans, and what's that other one that just everyone reamed for voting to not censure?
Hurd. That's Hurd.
Yeah.
That's who they
Oh,
reamed.
Hurd. Crank. Which, interestingly enough, Crank and Caldwell are friends. They went antelope hunting like a couple of weekends ago.
Oh, was that his picture on that he posted?
So I'll be curious to see if there's another special session on crime, because if they're so used to playing nice with the Democrats, I don't know how you play nice with a group of people that love criminals.
Yeah. Have fun with that. And I was mean to Evans right away because I'm like, there's nothing about the gun laws. So, but whatever. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Val, for getting up early and getting this hooked up. And I guess we'll see everyone for the next one. So,
bye,
thanks,
everyone.
Go take naps now. Bye.
Yeah, finish my coffee.